Okie dokie artichoke. First of all, I know getting here was the commute from hell. I have to be a smidge off the beaten track here.
Like this.
Yeah, but what happens when they pick you up and you don't make with the head? Don't they kick your ass to the curb?
Sure, if you don't make with the head. Hey, if it'll get me a couple 100 miles across the country, I'll take a shot in the mouth.
Must have been my imagination.
There, you did it again.
Huh? You just put a bug in your mouth. I think it was a spider.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
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 I did not.
I tell you, I saw you snatch a spider right out of the air and eat it.
Harvest Day! Huh? No!
The Durango 95 purred away real horror show. A nice, warm, vibrating feeling all through your gutty wuts.
What a pisser.
Hey, Frank, how's it hanging?
Give me a ball, give me a beer.
Frankie, Benedict, you're looking good, you know?
Well, we were just saying, Frank, we don't see enough of you.
You're exactly what I'm looking for, dickface.
Frankie, the name's Dick Steen.
Make yourself available this afternoon, dickhead.
I coalesce the vapor of human experience into a viable and logical comprehension.
Oh, a bullshit artist.
I just want to hang out. No big deal. Well, let me tell you something, brother. What is going on, everybody? And welcome to Monday Night RAWED, where I don't have any topics or anything, and this is lie by the seat of your pants. So, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Let me bring up the Gorilla Killer.
I got a bunch of stuff to talk. I'm in a salty mood tonight, jerk. I've written, listen, I tend to hide my emotions. Not in a good mood tonight, man. I mushed the Giants, Jets, and Mets. Didn't watch the Yankees. I watched the Liberty. And listen, ladies, you're doing your thing. I'm down with women's sports, especially women's volleyball. I watched like a dopey WNBA game because the New York team was in the finals. I was like, whatever. And it was awful. You don't pay for ads on YouTube, right? You don't see ads. Yeah. This might be something for me and chat to discuss the Raw Dogs. If I see this fucking idiot for the Whatnot app one more time, I'm going to find out who this guy. Every time I open my YouTube app, I'm getting told to buy some dopey Pokemon card on Whatnot, and it's driving me fucking up a wall. But anyway, what?
Well, I was going to say, we used to have to run Whatnots where I work.
Yeah, Whatnots.
The and they suck, dude.
It's the most bad. I'd rather them try to sell me fucking male tampons than this fucking Whatnot app.
Man-pod, baby.
Anyway, we got two beautiful men coming here tonight with beautiful hair that's better than mine. So let's get them in here. I have some other shit I want to talk about, like the HasLab and what the fuck.
Yes.
Let's get them all in here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then we'll go through the grinder.
Let's get him in here.
All right. You know him. You love him. He sings for the Rollins band, and he used to be in Black Flag. It's Zakainen.
Yeah. Henry Rollins. There he is.
What's up, guys? Oh, sorry. Liar, something.
Yeah.
Because I'm a liar.
All right. Let's bring up the internet's most handsome devil. Hey there.
Who is that?
Look at that, man.
You rascallions.
Oh, that handsome bastard. How are you, Mikey?
I am doing well. How are you?
Is the countdown to the show getting closer and closer and closer, or did you do it already?
It is getting closer, but the pressure is off.
Well, you're done.
I'm not done. I just don't have to worry about not being able to bring stuff. I've built up a good inventory.
Sweet.
In the back room, I just finished Zap.
Oh, let me bring that up because that is awesome.
I'm definitely getting big.
That looks good.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
It does. What do you want to begin?
Gains, I know you got a lot just boiling up.
Well,
I saw it in the green room and I was like,
yeah. Well, this is something that
quiet.
All of us toy fools we've all seen it. We talked about this on the show on Thunder, where we suspected it might be a $300 price point, and we were what's up, Ken? We were kind of right because there's a base model that's $325, right?
And okay. Let's tell them what it is, though. It's the Ghostbusters HasLab is what we're talking about.
Ghostbusters, which I was all for it. I think I still am, but then I saw that the same company, and if I'm wrong, correct me, has a giant Sentinel, right? That's an open pre-order for 2 months. No HasLab, right?
Yep.
What the fuck? What the fuck? It's the same company. No?
I agree.
Why does one have to be a HasLab and one you could just openly buy it for 2 months? What the fuck?
Different departments.
Okay, great. You got a point. It's just under the same umbrella. That'd be like
could be different factory.
Okay.
Taco Bell, KFC.
It's just I don't like one toy buying feels weird and icky and like and it shouldn't be. And you could say, well, just don't fucking buy it, and that's fine. I get that. I just don't get it. At the same
when they're doing one thing and they're doing something else at the same time, that's
weird. It's weird.
Contradictory because it looked like we were moving away from fucking HasLabs, and then they introduced one.
And the Sentinels, it's an open pre-order. You can order 50 if you want. 50.
Which is, I didn't look.
It's fantastic. It's the way every business model should be, from Mezco to Super 7 to Mcfarlane.
If it's a pre-order,
sure.
Who the fuck cares? If somebody orders 1,000 of them at that point,
you're giving them the information to give to the factory about how many units to produce, right? That's the whole pre-order principle.
It's really easy. So
exactly, not like you can only have 5 because I don't want to do a big production run. I don't want to make money. It's like, what's the matter with you? These are numbers before you even go to the factory. Like, even if like 3% dip, you're not going to be caught with that much extra shit.
Right. So, with that being said, how does everyone feel? I didn't watch Laser Pants and Tony and Retro because I knew they were going to hate it. I know Laser Pants probably likes it, so I don't want to talk to people that hate it because I am right there on the fence where I think I'm going to get the base model because I don't need part 2 because part 2 sucks. The movie wasn't that great.
No, you should get it for sure. Who doesn't need a Cadillac ambulance? Come on. Now.
I mean, no, I that's why the $300 base model I think is for me. I just don't know. I don't know is what I'm saying.
Is anybody going to be really changing out the stripes, like to go from a 2 to back to a 1?
You're not
happen, right? Like, I mean,
no.
So you're going to try to squeeze the guys that like Ghostbusters 2? That seems like a niche.
Well, think about the track record that they've got with the Ghostbusters HasLabs.
It's all about
100%. The only reason, like, no fail.
The only reason they did it is so they could do a bigger LED display on the roof. That's it, and to upcharge it on it. You know what I mean? But
what's funny about Jay Woods' comment is the badges you would get would make sense to put on your Ghostbusters outfit.
This one would be applicable.
Yeah, it's true. So I don't know.
I'm on the fence about the whole thing.
I didn't like. This is really just a me nitpicky bullshit thing. I watched the whole big thing at Comic-Con, and I think Henrock was at Comic-Con. He's in chat, and I didn't like. I don't mind the word nostalgia. I think people try to treat it like a dirty word, like, oh, they're tricking your mind with the nostalgia word. It's nostalgic because well, the shit that we love in the 80s and 90s was cool. So who gives a fuck? But when they were like nostalgic childhood lights and sounds, it's just like it's just cool ass sounds. It's not childhood sounds.
But you
That-
nailed
that
it.
is-
Them specifically saying childhood.
Yeah, I felt like a dipshit. As a Zakainen, I felt like a little fucking asshole. Like, woo, boy. I'm a man, baby. All right.
They were looking through and they were like, that guy
Yeah.
say childhood, get him.
Yeah. And honestly,
Get that
I would have
piece of shit.
I would have taken the Ecto one without lights and sounds. I don't fucking need it. You know what I mean? Like on anything I buy, I do not need lights and sounds to make it more expensive.
This is the
for the
first time
novelty of hitting a button 5 times before I'm fucking bored of it, and it's annoying. You know?
I would always agree with you on that. 9 times out of 10. This is the first time that I kind of want to hear that annoying ass. I want to echo that shit through my.
Mikey,
What
do
are you
the sound,
playing?
Mikey.
Where am I?
Sure, that's this. I kind of like that. Even though I don't like the way they presented it.
It is the one thing. If anything should need lights and sounds, it is that.
Yeah.
So I will agree on that, but I didn't need it. Maybe on the base model to make it cheaper, we could have nixed lights and sounds.
Sure.
You know.
Sure. Yeah. Good point. I mean, I think I'm leaning towards getting it. This will be my first HasLab. I don't like this bullshit. I call it out all the time, but at least they're making something that we definitely want at a, I guess, a decent price. What the fuck do I know?
I mean, okay, it feels like a decent price if you go for the 400 because you get like the 4 Ghostbusters, 2 ghosts, the extra roof, all the extra shit. So like to me, the extra $75, it's like it's like I'll do it. You know what I mean? So if I am gonna do it, at least I could have it in a box and be like, I have the roof rack, you know. But I actually like the Ghostbusters 2 like coveralls. Like I like the way
okay.
And the figures, I know a lot of people are like, oh, they're the same. It says on there that they're new sculpts.
They look a little better.
The Ray actually looks like Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
So I will give it that because the regular one don't look like him. The
I
Harold Ramis, I don't think they touched. It does look like this one. So
I guess
so you know.
We got a super chat for my boy who was just one of the kindest people, and he's already hammered. Cheers, boys. I'm already drunk, so I'm going to try not to be stupid. I encourage stupidity here.
Yes.
We will see if it works.
Let it loose.
And then I saw Laser Pants said he's not going to be my friend if I buy it. Listen, LP.
Hey, he's never watched Ghostbusters, so
what?
He can't say. Yes, the guy's never seen Ghostbusters, so you got to be left out of the conversation.
Listen, the first movie
that's like a miracle. Like that's like not catching the chicken pox as a kid. You know what I mean? Like it's a fucking rarity. You know what I mean? Like to get up to like adulthood without having seen any of the Ghostbusters is an oddity to me. Like I've never met a person who hasn't seen it. You know what I mean? So
it's some kind of achievement for sure.
It is. He should wear it as a badge of honor. It is awesome.
It's a strange achievement. There is. Listen, the first one was
like the Transformers movie, the 1984 cartoon.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen it.
Well,
me neither. That's too. Me neither. I never watched it.
But you know the song from the movie, right?
Oh,
you got the touch.
Wow, that shit's in Boogie Nights. I love it.
Yes.
Dirk Diggler's the one who created that song. I love that. That's like the best lore ever.
It really
is like the big porn star makes the Transformers song. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah. Or listen. It's just
they
one
did
of
Sigourney, and it didn't come out good. Like they did a Dana Barrett.
Yeah, she's like in the maroon dress, and
it came out fine for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. The Plasma series line was fun, and this is long overdue, and it will scale with your Mezco Ghostbusters. So that is a huge deal too. I'm sure Mezco's looking at that like we should re-release this shit. I think BBTS still has that set. So if you're looking to, they do $300.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
I hate the zippers. That's the problem.
The zippers are too big.
Yeah, they're too big on it.
Right, but the heads look good, and
they do. They do.
I don't know. I just felt I was all on board until I saw the Sentinel open pre-order. Then I was like, wait a minute, I feel fucking like an idiot for being so happy about a company that could just sell me this thing and
sell it.
Right.
Yeah. You know what got me on it? I was really gung-ho. I was like, okay, I see, it comes with a lot of shit. It still feels like a gouge, but not a horrible gouge.
Yeah.
And then when they showed the footage from the breakfast of it on the table, I was like, meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fence. Like, and especially if Lewis doesn't fund, I'm definitely not doing it. Like,
Lewis is the
Rocco.
I am 100% out if it doesn't fund, and I'll throw in the pre-order because it doesn't hit my card, doesn't do anything. But that's if I decide. But I'm still on the fucking
the same thing earlier before we got on when he was streaming and he talked about. He's like, if that doesn't fund,
yeah, really.
Well, good luck. Good luck trying to get the first plasma one.
It's gonna
like crazy money.
It's gonna fun. I think it's fucking halfway there in 2 days.
Yeah. Well, what? Like all their shit, all the Ghostbusters shit has funded in like 2 weeks, like easy, all of it, lightning fast. So
yeah,
and that's that goes around.
People have been deprived. Like they haven't had like the constant. I mean, they've had some toy lines, but
they get them everywhere. Like Maddie tried a bunch and did a bunch, and then Diamond Select did like both versions,
house, the
cartoon and regular.
Oh, okay.
And the
so
roof.
they have been able to like even when a company stops, another company kind of tried. So you've gotten it for a while, just not like this. So
sure,
yeah, they're at 47% right now.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
They're gonna make
fucking
it
crazy. Yeah,
and they're gonna listen. People have been
and the
wanting this
engine
for a
block
long.
looks horrible. Like I don't know if you caught that. Like the actual like hood up and the motor, it looks.
I mean,
so generic.
For a jerk off like me, I would never do anything with that anyway. So it could have been nothing in there.
Well, if it doesn't come with the blowy ghost, I'm not buying anything.
The blowy ghost was what I really,
no
busting.
stretch goals. What the fuck? You notice that? 0 stretch goals.
Well, that's kind of. I mean, I kind of like that. It's like
I mean, you got
this is what you.
shit, but
I
like
like
with GI Joe, like if you don't hit the stretch goals, then the whole thing doesn't feel like a value.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I would have dipped on the fucking chopper if it didn't come with all the figures. Like instantly, I would have dipped. It wouldn't have felt worth the money.
Speaking of which, has that shipped yet? That helicopter?
3 more days to lock in your address, and then they're gonna start shipping them.
And the Giant Man, has that fucking shipped yet? What are these people?
I
on, like,
didn't
the
order them,
pyramids?
so I don't know.
I mean, they're just holding everyone's shit, man. That's the other thing that gets my nuts in a vice. Real fucking vice, Zakainen, you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got my little boys in a fucking real bind.
Starting to twist it. Yeah,
I don't know. I
saying that the dragonflies are here in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been coming in on the docks for like 2 months now, but you know,
you gonna get a dragonfly or a robo skull first? Like this.
Oh, man.
What's coming? What's coming?
I wish I ordered that robo skull. It's just I don't trust. Like at the time, I really don't trust Kickstarters at all. So I've never done one at all. Like nothing. I was just like, meh. So, to me, when I saw that, I was like, it looks so cool. And then just over time, I've like been like, whoa, this thing delay. But it's all because of the crazy fucking design of the thing. It's like got so many moving parts and shit.
Yeah.
So, but genius that it could fit, the 3 3/4 and the 6-inch figures and shit. Like
brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. Like if I could find one at a show at a reasonable price, I will buy one. Like,
yeah.
Well, moving on. Well, I'm a little fired up. Do you want to go right into my next thing I discovered that I don't know. I don't want to fucking. I'm always not afraid to piss anyone off because fuck it. But at the same time, I try to choose my words. What was I talking about?
I know exactly.
Look, what just happened?
So listen, in a fucking world where every video game I play has a voice actress that's, if she's ugly, they put her in the game. If she's pretty, they make the character ugly. And then you have self inserts like fucking Velma with that ugly chick from The Office, right?
Yep.
And you got a British lady who has a fucking rack from the gods, right?
From the gods, sir.
And Laura Croft is known for having big tits. This is not a secret.
I mean, she's English. She has big tits. She's a good actress. What the fuck did you do?
Why couldn't she's the voice actress for Laura here? Why couldn't they just model the fucking, just say, hey, you have nice tits. You have a good voice. This character is going to look.
I don't think you can say that anymore. I don't think they can tell her that directly.
Okay, you're right. You have good female anatomy.
Huge tracts of land.
It's just, am I living in some fucking weird world where you have to be ashamed to like fucking tits?
Yeah, like
yes.
What's going on?
I don't want to live in this world anymore, Gaines. What's the matter? Like, she's perfect for the live action version. Like, why didn't you just take those millions
while she's still
make a 2-hour movie that would have been a home run with her?
Yeah, this is why me and you got along since day one.
Yeah.
Besides me paying you.
How about Pedro Pascal? Let's put him in there.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, this cartoon, they did other things that I'm just not going to talk about because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who's gay and who's not gay and all that shit. But when the lead, I don't. If they're gay, sure, they're cool.
Yeah.
But when the lead is meant to have big tits, and that's the reason why we're going to watch it. And then you have these budget cuts where she's flat chested and she's jacked. It's like, I just want to, I'm never going to. Yeah.
That's why they've never been able to cast a Power Girl. Nobody has those tits.
Other than, that can act. Right.
They are not brave enough to do
I really love the way you said
that. Sweeney?
Yeah, the boob window, they're not brave enough for
I mean, acceptable for sure. That would be fine.
Yeah.
But for acting, obviously, her talent is what we're after.
No, now we're going to put some layers to it. Now we want her to act. Good Lord, dude.
What is this world coming to?
It's just we're in a weird spot where these beautiful women like have to hide their shit, and then you get like, I always bring video games into it, but there's just released another dog shit game where like the main character is ugly as fuck. No one's playing the game. What are we doing?
They're starting to get it because did you see all the Victoria's Secret girls?
Oh, I did see
hot
that
again.
I did see that,
and they don't have penises and stuff. So, yeah, baby,
we're back.
Usually, like, we're back at least in the right department because you want to squeeze beautiful women into beautiful lingerie.
Yes, I mean, sure, that's
okay. Forever, sex has sold, and like. Yeah. Whenever we lost this is when everything went to shit.
Yeah, listen,
so, and people's feelings started to get hurt too easy. Like everybody's just too soft nowadays.
Right,
too soft.
Tell Mikey.
I mean, we were.
And it's great again.
and as men, we've been in situations where we saw Brad Pitt's abs in fucking Fight Club, and we had to take it and be like, all right, the date is going to be attracted to this man. Fuck it.
Exactly.
And it makes the world go round. All this fucking sexual energy.
Titties, but now they're showing dong out the ass. You know what I mean? I've never seen so much dong on TV. There's more dong on TV than titties. Like, what's going on?
It's all fucked. It's all backwards.
Yeah, well, you talked about nostalgia earlier, right? It's the whole thing with nostalgia. Why can't we have, hey, remember titties? Remember?
I remember titties.
So someone brought up. So Mcfarlane did announce Power Girl, and she has cleavage through that. That costume.
Yes, because he's the man.
Did he articulate the tits? I feel like it's important.
Oh, that'd be nice. So kind of like when you get them on their back and they do the thing.
Yeah,
that Elvira thing.
Jesus Christ,
man.
Sorry, I'm fucking.
I didn't even see a picture and I got distracted. I'm like, what?
So I heard it from this man's mouth, Zakainen, on your fucking appearance on It's Chad when that man asked you what your interests are besides toys, motherfucker. You said women quicker than I say sex bots. So don't fucking give me. Yeah,
It was fast.
it
I
was
didn't know there
fast,
was a
right?
time. I didn't like
Yeah,
try
I
to get a timestamp.
Yeah, I thought Steve
Ladies.
Harvey was behind him, and he was just going, ding, 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 ding.
I can't remember.
Kanan,
who
what do
said
you
the-
love? Tits.
Damn.
We was waiting to say it.
The
Finally,
Johnny
this-
Fever episode, right, where Johnny Fever keeps getting drunk and hitting the bell faster and faster the more he drinks, right, in the sobriety test, man.
Yes, I know what you like, man. Me and you got a little connection now too, baby.
I think I shouted you out when I said that too.
You did. You
Please
did.
gains in there.
For sure.
You did.
For sure.
And a bunch of people we follow each other on Instagram are now sending me updates on sex bots. So I appreciate all of you doing that. Yeah, that's fine.
Who's doing
Listen.
that? That's weird.
Oh, that's great.
That's fine. I mean, I welcome it. The technology. Now everyone has witnessed that this technology is on the fucking front
It
line.
is. It's on the cusp.
Yeah.
It's
All
on
right,
the
so
cusp.
if
of
Elon gets a
greatness.
Kickstarter going for a sex bot, are you in?
I mean that absolutely. Even if it has the siren or not.
Oh, it's good. They're gonna have sirens.
Stop molesting me, Gaines.
No means no. That's enough oil.
Fuck that. No, yeah, no.
Get the check engine light coming on.
Listen, we're almost there, baby. 100 double J, 103 raw dogs. Thank you for being here. We all had a I know I had a shitty Monday. My job is a fucking shit show, and the Mets suck once again, and the Giants suck. So thank you everyone for being here. Yeah, yo, whatever. It's we all have to have our thing. All right. So that's my little rant, the fucking HasLab and the Laura Croft with no tits. So I'm done ranting. So anything else you want to talk about? Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's talk about pickups. You pick anything up this week, Gaines?
No, but my Qui-Gon and Maul and little fucking ponytail Obi-Wan is shipping from GameStop this week, so that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got kicked in the genitals by like this week, man. Like my week was
Did you pay for it?
Unfortunately, I paid for it. I found this fucker at GameStop early because of Tim.
Nice.
Yeah, Tim had to put it up on Instagram, and I was like, I'm gonna go over there on my lunch break, and what was fucking sitting there? So
Mr. Rogers Wolverine.
Yeah, I love plain suit people. Like,
yeah,
always in the background. So
how's that head sculpt? Does it look as good in person as it did in like?
It looks here. I'll crack them open. Give me a second. Let me find
Excalibur to me.
Yeah.
That only works on Hollywood Magic.
Can I make
Wait a minute.
it?
Did you just?
All right.
I thought it just appeared when you did it.
No, I throw it.
What's up,
lunatic.
everybody?
I love doing that.
Show me the fucking barcode.
I make it, dude. I love that they put the little tiny barcode on the cereal box. Like that was
funny, dude.
That was my favorite shit of the whole thing. The tiny barcode.
I wonder if it works. That would be really crazy.
Okay. Let me bring this fucker up. He looks great.
He does. I could see even through the blur.
Come on, blur. Oh
Let me
wait,
go back.
it's not the autofocus camera. I'm sorry, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I have two webcams. I hooked up the fucking wrong one. So, he looks good, but the head pool.
I'd like to put him in. I know you didn't like the movie Logan, but I love the way he looked in the beginning of that movie.
And
when
that
he
looks more like him.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
I want to
this
make a.
Yeah, this is so good. The head pool, like it's worth it for the two.
No, definitely, and you know, like getting two characters.
Yes, I
To build a figure that requires one part.
Yes. You know when you think you're out of you think you had enough of a toy line, and then a figure, for some reason, brings you back into it, and now you're curious again. That fucking road pig that everyone hates. I know we talked about him already. But for some reason, I'm back on the Joe train. Like I can't fucking wait to get a bunch of. And I saw Rock and Roll Classic is coming out. And
I love the shit out of that thing, man.
Yeah, I'm all right back in it. So that's cool.
Yeah, I
it's a cool figure, dude. I don't have it because you know how I feel about Dreadnoks, but
Yeah,
that's a legit figure, dude.
Road Pig.
Like that's a cool take on the character.
Oh, I love it, man.
What's weird is they went like realistic with his body and then cartoony with his head. Like it looks like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah,
it does. A little thing you can do, Jerk. If you put a dash of silver.
Hang on. Let me bring you up, kids.
Get big.
Oh God, yes.
If you put butter on her tits,
butter those man tits up.
you see the little silver I put on the arrows.
Yeah,
it fleshes it out, and
you washed them again. I see.
Yeah, you washed his belly.
Yeah,
and his tits.
yeah, little tits.
That's what it was really for. And he's like, "Oh, some of it ran between the abs. I gotta rub that off a little bit."
It looks really good.
I love that goofy thing, and it re-energized something in me to buy GI Joe, and I'm fucking all in.
Nice.
Got him back.
Got me back like a sucker. Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad everything's delayed now for 10 months. So
yeah, I saw that. That was strange. What was that all about?
I guarantee it's only for the line that we pre-ordered recently, like the Xandar, and I guarantee the factory bombed them. So they're moving over to India, and from what I understand, all the factories in India are horrible.
Really?
Like, and they don't learn from mistakes. They don't give a fuck. Like, supposedly the factories are bad. So
like Colombian factories. That's terrific. That's fantastic news.
So it's gonna be years before India is like up and running like China can make. And like I even heard like they're doing it in Vietnam, like they're making figures in Vietnam, and they're just finally getting the hang of making them. And it's been about 3 years. So what we're gonna go back to Gummy fucked up everything. Like,
really?
Mark my fucking words. Like, if they don't straighten out the Indian factory, like everything will go back to shit again. So guaranteed.
Hooray!
Yay!
Reset the learning curve.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as Gummy weapons, if you get lucky and their main weapon isn't a fucking limp dick, I'm usually okay with it. Because as you stated, you can get the munitions pack from Valiverse and what's the other company you've mentioned. So there's workarounds for it, but you know.
But you're spending money for that. You should be able to use the entire product.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I'm definitely making an excuse for a company that.
Yeah, but you know what? They hear what you say because this shit is not Gummy. Like, you know, every weapon with Starduster is quality. Like, it's straight. It's not Gummy. It will never be what a Vala weapon is because those are injection mold, or these are injection molded or something. And those are a totally different kind of plastic. Like, there are harder plastic. Like, these are made to be Gummy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they have to be to a point.
The only thing about gumminess is this, and again, it's not an excuse. If you have a shelf dive, at least it's not going to break. Whereas, if you have a NECA Ninja Turtle and that's shelf dive, those weapons are fucked.
I've had Vala weapons, they break. Like if they take a shelf dive, like if they got a barrel sticking out, they'll break. Right.
So there's a pro and a con to it. I mean.
So as much as I kiss ass on these, they do. Like if it shelf dives more than like a foot or two, like the edge of certain weapons will break off. So
well, I mean, we're not doing like the Ninja Concrete drop test. I mean, my God, man! Every time he does that, I'm just screaming like.
No, but that's a good one to just show quality. You know what I mean? But
sure. Absolutely. And I guess his wave is hitting soon. That's cool. The new wave of Valiverse. I think I have 2 of them pre-ordered. So it's fun. It's fun stuff. I never cannot be bored of getting new fucking toys. What can I say?
And JLS is right. If you try, you could break anything. So
like my heart, Jesse.
And then my distributor fucking canceled all of these on me. So my store will not be getting Moon Knight at all, but we'll get everybody else. So I bought this one on Amazon because I don't care about Helverine.
What about making the Build-A-Figure though?
Well, that's what he doesn't come with the part. So this was
those four. The
and
top,
honestly,
right,
I love Moon Knight from the comics, and this is the Fist of Khonshu fucking Moon Knight with the gold. So like, I dig it. Actually, the cape's new too. Like I compared them to my older ones, so the cape is definitely new. The belt's new, and the bracers are new.
Nice.
So yeah, and like I said, for Moon Knight and comics, like this is like second series Moon Knight to a T. So definitely like that.
So you have the whole wave or just Moon Knight?
No. The rest of the wave will be shipping in. Like I saw
so
that.
that's
yeah. So like in a week, I'll have them at the store and stuff. So at least there's that. And then I got one more. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Don't apologize to me. I'm fucking here for the ride.
You show me that shit.
Show me what you got.
These finally showed up.
So
as soon as I came home from work, I had the Big Bad Toy Store box out front.
What's on his shoulder? Like a fucking robotic owl?
No, it's a window. It's a window.
A window? Oh, I'm fucking blind.
Yeah.
Fucking window.
But I'll tell you what, man. I
Jesus.
A hell of a Victorian window. What a sculpt.
Oh, look at that box. That's the box they come in, eh?
Yeah, they're beautiful. It's got a comic like page here.
Like Vala. $40.
Like Vala,
That's
there's
cool
a
as hell.
huge bag of shit back there. And then he's got a couple of things in the tray. And then I gotta say, man, like the gridiron weapons, just from like looking at them, they're pretty fucking impressive. Like they are pretty nice. So I talked some shit about it. But the boxes are really fucking nice. The actual little like lore blurb is actually really interesting.
This is a very good effort. They're $35, right? They're NECA prices.
I think they're like 36.
I think $34.99.
Yeah. So
is the value in all the accessories or the sculpt? Where do you see the value?
Okay, I haven't opened them, so I can't really say. But I did look at Dracula, and dude, there's wash all over his fucking face. Like, he's painted really good, but he doesn't come with anything really. He comes with like 4 hands, like a stand, and like a sword.
Yeah,
but he looks fucking awesome.
You got a good question from Van here. When are you going to review these things? Because this is
this week. I am. Yes, I'm
gonna. Tonight, you're gonna review it tonight.
Tonight,
right now.
And
you open that dolly and you show it to me.
So those are this whole wave.
No. So in the lore, I was reading the box. I thought Dracula was going to be the villain. It turns out he releases Dracula to help him fight this fucking Egyptian bastard.
Yep.
And this is the one I really wanted. Like I love Egyptian everything. Like I'm in it. You know what I mean? And he looks fucking dope, man. So yeah, I am all about this. So hopefully the figures are good. So
I've been playing with these troopers, and
you got one there too, huh?
Yeah,
they just started shipping. So
what is that you got, Zakainen? Could we make?
Let me bring them up.
Bring up this fucking.
Well, it is.
Oh yeah,
this guy right here.
Oh, nice.
Like he said,
stop it. Come on.
God Almighty, show it to me. Oh,
that is kitted out, man.
His head sculpt is awesome. I mean, just being able to play with all the different sculpts, the gears modular, so you can like, okay, I'm gonna pop off his holster, the sheath. I'm gonna put his radio back here. So I really like the modularity of it.
Yeah, everything's modular on it. Like even with the Declan Van Helsing, you can move everything on his straps and on his belt.
And this is we talk about this a lot, where G.I. Joe is more whimsical. It is what it is. I know people try to pretend it's some hardcore military core outfit. It's not.
No.
Well, listen, and
It's
then
a
Valaverse,
silly 80s cartoon.
right? I know it's Valaverse is more serious, and now we have something that looks like it's right down the fucking middle. I know they have like this Sphinx guy in one hand, and then that like realistic looking trooper in the other. So I like that there's a third company now that's doing a little of both. You know, that's kind of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and for me, like if you put monsters with the military stuff and like it works with my Marvel Legends and my fucking G.I. Joes, I dig it. So as long as the figures aren't shit and I feel value, you know, I'll stay with it. It's just the Dracula here. I'll open Dracula because
you get that super chat while he opens up Dracula.
This is a long time coming where we needed this, man.
We all need to see this like live. So
no, we need ninjas in our U.S. military.
Oh, I need my popping stick.
Zakainen, could you please grace us with that?
With Ron Ivy, of course. I
mean, that velvet.
Please.
Super chat from Ron Ivy for $4.99. Sup, everybody. I fell asleep in my recliner, so sorry, but you're gonna have to restart, so I don't have to rewatch.
Sure.
Sorry for the inconvenience, Ron.
Ron, you're the best.
Are you a
man.
hero, Ron? I think you are.
Well, Ron, you better go back because we talked about tits, baby, for a solid 10 minutes. So listen.
There we go. A nice.
They were my tits, but still.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
they were road
getting
pigs,
there.
titties. All right, let's see what we got here. So let me make sure there's nothing stuck back there. All right.
Even live, that pullout game is top notch.
Oh, you know me.
Best in the business.
Quick look. Oh, you can't see it.
what do we have? We have a twisty tie? Where are we?
Yeah, we got
2010.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What's going
My
on?
childhood.
I ain't buying it. I'm out.
I'm done.
I'm not I'm twisting no tie. All right.
Ooh.
Fuck your toy.
Let's see.
And Dracula is the only one I don't think the value is there. Because the troopers come with all kinds of accessories.
Yeah.
Dracula is a sword.
Yeah, Dracula's loose, but
You're paying for that character, but God,
I like
damn,
the body.
That's cool.
This Keith would have fucking. You ain't getting me this week, Keith. I'll tell you that much.
You finally learned it. Zakainen, can you get this one? Hey,
sure,
Keith.
I'll get this one. Keith Feynman for $10. Military's very hot right now. NECA's launching a Top Gun accessory line. Volleyball net is stand dropping next week. Diddy oil not included.
As soon as he said that, the fucking Kenny Loggins song just went.
Oh, if you want to show that off, that stand is one of the coolest stands I've ever got.
Yeah, so gravestone, and then you turn it down, and it says the character's name. Count Dracula. So
it's a stand, you bastard. Prop. That's fucking rad.
That is awesome. And this sword is beautiful. It looks highly detailed. I know you can't see it in blurro vision, but
is it floppy dick or is it a straight hard Rocco Siffredi?
Wow. Those are some erotic hand motions you're doing there.
That's a nice TT boy.
The light switch and the poke.
Me and TT boy, we go way back. Way back.
We got Punk.
We get that back there.
Punk is having a 25, correct me if I'm wrong, 36 hour live stream for Toys for Tots.
He's an animal. You're an animal, Punk.
So very good cause. Very cool of Punk with Toys to do that.
Yes, and we'll share links for that whenever we can. So
yeah, no.
And if we can help in other ways, let us know, man.
Look at that fucking sword making the fucking.
Ooh, and you know what? Popping the head was smooth. Oh, and that popped on there good. And I like this.
If you had to say, what actor does he look like? Because we know your extensive movie knowledge.
Dude, he's got a little bit of Christopher Lee with like some. He's got a little bit of Christopher Lee in there. Like I know it's really
like Gary Oldman if you made it all black.
Oh, I gotta say, man. You know, they didn't give him accessories, but the paint on these things is fucking beautiful, man.
Is the vest?
Chris did the Paint Masters. The dude is incredibly talented.
Is the vest molded to the jacket?
Yes, but it's super pliable. It's not like, look at how easily I bent that up. Like, it's not rigid, I should say. It's very fucking loose. So it feels good. You could get him to jump and shit. So, I dig it. Like,
I think it's nice too.
And then you also get a shitload of hands. So, and this is the one that comes with the least. So,
yeah, all those troopers, man. I mean, they're just, I've got a whole baggie flush full of accessories that I can swap in and out. So, I mean, that with the paint sculpt and everything.
And look at that. He's pegged into his stand, standing on one foot, and he holds no problem. So, very quality. Like, and I have the Naughty or Nice Santas, and they feel kind of clunky when you try to move them. Not this. This moves like, it moves better than an Action Force figure out of the box. We'll put it that way. Like, this is very smooth. Like, I don't feel like I need to heat this fucking thing up at all.
So, no.
Like, and this is in stock right now on BBTS.
Yes.
Right? It's still up?
Yes. Yeah.
I think I had one trooper where, like, the left shoulder was a little loose, and like that was my only, like, I was trying to like zero down on a complaint, and it was very minor.
I gotta say quality. It's just Dracula doesn't come with a lot of shit. So
I just hate when the fucking suit is hard molded to the vest. It drives me.
It is, but you could still move him. Like, I think he can crunch in there under that. Like, he's still
So if you have
not so much, but
I showed you this jerk with my fucking. If you have this figure, which was he actually peg warms.
Yeah, Jigsaw.
If you take Jigsaw,
I don't know how he peg warms. He is probably one of the best valued Marvel Legends. Like, he
if
comes
you cut
with
that
shit.
If you cut that vest out, you got like a figure that can articulate.
Yeah, he's 1,000.
So he had that stupid vest, and I just cut it off, and now he can like do shit. So much better.
It does look.
I'm
not gonna lie. And when you did it to the walk-in, it looked amazing.
Yes. Now you can ab crunch them and make them look like they're gonna fucking beat your brains in with a bat. That is a great figure, though.
Don't try that with Tombstone.
No.
No. Oh, there's no abdomen.
Oh, there's nothing underneath.
Don't do that.
Oh. Yeah, but you're right. He has the smoke effects, and he's worth buying for all that crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't stop.
I
open shit.
Oh my god.
But like, I
busted.
Yeah, the Hulkbuster came out, and this thing is a lot of fun once you start posing it. Like, it's a fun figure. It's a big chunk of plastola, but it's actually a really good figure. And
that was 55.
I gotta think what,
because I
think it's around that neighborhood, but like
55. I don't think it was 60.
But like here, like next to Punisher, like
whoa,
this thing is humongous, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would say it looks really bad in the packing box. Like, it looks really fucking generic.
It's all like posed weird.
Well, this is not there either. Like, it looks like that. And then you gotta put all the shit on him. So.
And he is an ass man too, I believe. So
good
Zakainen
man.
does
baby.
Does look. Billy Gunn and Henry Rollins had a fucking child with Fred Norris from Howard Stern's voice.
Let's be fair. He looks way better than Henry Rollins does. Henry's looking a little rough these days.
Well, what is Henry pushing 70?
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Where'd you get all? You got that from Hasbro or from?
Yes, that's when I was bitching about DHL, like fucking
DHL
my stuff.
How the fuck is DHL in business, man?
Right. Well, the problem is they're global. Like, if you go to Europe, like they're huge over there. Like, they're like fucking like the U.S. mail over there. They're everywhere. So
well, BBTS is behind, man. I got like 6 things that are just nothing.
Dude, this set is great. So, and I took the flesh cannon off, and he looks way better without it. Two guns, guns, no flesh cannon.
No, dick fingers for the win, maybe.
He opened it up and jerked off that flesh cannon.
Yeah.
And the legs and the top of the body and the arms are from the biker Punisher. So he is basically the Rides Punisher with a different torso, which is a good figure. So I'm not going to say shit about that. But his head, like, again, with the paint, like, so good. So good. And the Punisher, he's real good too. Like, I felt the value in this.
Yeah.
So this was a good one.
Yeah.
But this is the problem. I'm gonna get back to that DHL thing.
Get back to it, Jerk.
Okay. The only time Hasbro Pulse will use DHL is when you order things that are heavy.
Okay.
So if you split up your orders, they won't DHL you. Okay. I was an idiot. I did the Punisher set and I did the Phoenix set together in one purchase. And because the weight was over 5 pounds, they fucking DHL'd me. So you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So if you order, just do onesies and they'll get them right out to you. If you order a lot of shit, you're fucked. They're gonna DHL you. So
good. To know.
And the last thing is the Phoenix.
Look at that. No budget cuts.
Yeah. Well, actually, we were hoping for those to be raised because
they're not.
No, they're not.
Oh,
not at all.
Bush
like
League.
they fucking
Bush
have the mold.
League.
They have the mold, and they didn't do it. So,
oh god,
oh, that big screen there. What are you doing, man?
Yeah, she's got the meat where it counts. At least if
That's a good Laura Croft base.
Oh no,
opposite of what we wanted.
Yeah, there we go. The meats are in, baby, and she's got a dumper. So,
yeah,
we're good.
I just hate when the boots ain't sculpted. It's like,
yeah, it's bullshit. When they have the mold, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
this thing is awesome. The display that goes with it is huge.
Yeah.
So
that's impressive.
It's a good figure. I mean, I'm an X-Men lunatic, so this was like, I did not get the original release gene out of this. Like, I waited because I knew they were going to do this. So,
yeah,
you know,
it's a big week in the fucking.
Oh my god, it's a slaughterhouse. Now I definitely have to do your show, dude. Like, I'm sweating over here. I'm like, oh. So,
You do. The word is out. I've been hitting the streets like a fucking paper boy, giving out flyers. And
I thought you were gonna say I thought you were gonna say like a prostitute.
No, not yet. Not yet.
He's not working that hard.
I haven't hit rock bottom yet, baby. Gonna be a great show, but we'll plug that as we get closer.
I can't wait, and we're plugging it all the time. Are you
It's
kidding
gonna
me?
be fun.
It's gonna be huge.
We'll go out
huge.
Huge.
Dustin makes me feel good.
Gonna be great.
Mikey, do you ever get tired of just we do it to you all the time, right? And you're like, do it, president, do the president, do it.
That's why I leave him alone. When he wants to bust him out.
Sometimes when it's prompted, it gets old, but when it just comes to me, I get the enjoyment.
That's where
of
it's
it.
fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's purely biological. Blew my load. I blew my load.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, whoa, that's not gonna work.
My toy games better have Jerk's money. Anything now that New York Comic Con is over. We got Eight and Skate here, who's a fucking great guy.
He is. Always comments. So
thank you, dear. Anything catch your eye, Comic Con, that you were like, oh, that's happening?
It was the goddamn Mezco fucking Conan and Doc Savage for me, man. And you know what? You know what? The last day of MezCon was fucking weird. Like, I didn't expect them to make all those weird fucking B Rumble Society.
I love that crab guy. I can't help it.
He might have to hang out with Popeye. Like, he might be a Popeye.
Like a Popeye villain.
Yeah, it's so good. Like, I hate crustaceans, but that thing is funny looking. So.
It is. It is fun. If for some reason it hit the right fucking chords with me.
Yeah,
I didn't like the shrimp
care.
people, and I didn't like. Right.
Yeah. I didn't even care for the 70s Gomez and the chick. Like,
Yeah, no, fuck it.
None of that.
Oh man, that dynamite Gomez.
Yeah.
The fucking Roadster for fucking Dr. Nocturnal was cool.
That's cool. This is funny. Oh, the Roadster, yeah. It's and then we
God Almighty, that's rare.
Screaming for it.
This guy liked the Cobra fucking outhouse.
The outhouse. Whoever came up with that meme, that was good.
Oh, it was Chaz the Guru. He's funny, but we all thought it. Like
everyone.
The first thing I saw that, I was like, "Is that a fucking Cobra like shed? That's like a tool shed."
YoJo, shitter's full.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
I'm
Like,
curious as
like
to why.
now I'm glad I'm not a completist. You know what I mean? Like that does nothing for me. Like
The Alley Viper's rad as fuck. I love the Alley Viper.
It is.
What if it were?
Yeah.
What if it were the Checkpoint Charlie with like the raised thing that we all had as a kid? That was awesome.
Yeah. Space
It
is
would
going
have
to
been cool if it
become
was
an
just
issue.
walls. Just walls would have been cool.
Space is the enemy of the collector.
Well, now it's even worse because now you're getting huge vehicles. So
it's been
I'm looking at a table. Here, let me.
The Red Swamp thing did look
is
awesome.
a table.
Look at that.
That's a 6-foot table, and it's
Yeah.
covered in like fucking vehicles.
Yep.
Like
fucking Sam's used car lot over there.
yeah, exactly.
Are you looking for military surplus vehicles? Come to Sam's car lot.
Yeah.
We've got all you need.
Yeah. So
You want to drive through your neighbor's house?
This van will go right through a brick wall.
What's the cost on that? Well, that's too fucking high. We're doing some used cars.
Oh yeah, used cars. Yes.
Oh, yeah. There's a
That price is too damn high.
There's a old viral video of like Cleveland used car sales, and they're like just saying, I'll send it to you. It's fucking hysterical. I thought it was real. They're telling you if you don't like the price, go fuck yourself. And it looks like a real commercial. Like
that's great.
hysterical, man. Yeah. I thought, and New York Comic Con rarely gets these big reveals, but I thought it was pretty good. Over
McFarlane was fucking ridiculous, man.
Listen.
I don't even know where to begin. Like I didn't even like slides this week are gonna be a fucking nightmare.
So McFarlane did a few things. The Power Girl was huge for me and a lot of other collectors because we were unsure if we were gonna get Power Girl because the day and age we live in. And then he had some other ones that were deep dives. So that fucking guy, say what you want, by the time that line is done, he is gonna do everybody.
Everybody, man.
I'm convinced he's just gonna do everything. Yeah.
Like he's going like doing the weird shit Mattel used to do. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
I dig it. I dig what he's doing. He's going places even DC Direct wouldn't do. So I like it.
It's
and
fun.
And also I think it's fucking hilarious that he can constantly sell you a Batman. Like I want a Batman count. I want to know how many Batmans McFarlane has fucking made because the number has to be berserk. Like it has to be crazy now.
Gotta be crazy.
So
gotta be crazy.
I would say over 200, maybe. I mean, individual Batman too, man.
That's
really
what I'm saying. Just individual
Rocco.
Batman. Hey, Rocco.
But that argument that it's too many Batman, at least there's so much other shit where it's not just another Batman. At least
he sells every one of them. That's the thing that I think is hilarious. He's like, I'm gonna make a Batman every fucking wave, and they always sell. I never ever see them sit or go on clearance unless it's like a Jokerized weird thing. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Other than that, every Batman sells for retail. So it's and I love how we looked at that wave like a week ago where it was just 5 different Batmans. I was just like, this guy is trolling you guys. Like he's just like, you want Batman? I will make 5 waves in a row of just Batman and you will buy it, and he'll do it so good that you will. So
this is nice of Thor to acknowledge that we talked about titties. Thanks for the tatas part of the show. Awesome.
Anytime.
Yeah, well, listen,
Thor.
That's what Monday night is about. It's for us
Anything
to be
for you, bud.
Anything for you, Thor. We're just dirty men who happen to collect toys, especially Zakainen, who admitted it on Chad's show.
I'm proud of it.
He seems to be dirtier than Gaines, and
Yes.
that's downright creepy. We got to get him some Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
Let's pump the brakes here. All right. I would say with Rocco talking about back to his comment about legends, you know, Todd being a legend. I agree, but man, there's so many times where he'll make, like, again, Wave Rider. We keep using that example. There's hundreds of them out there of peg warmers, Midnighter, same thing. Where classic Wonder Woman gone, can't even get her in 5 minutes. Reed Superman gone. Like if you're gonna pre-order something, pre-order those.
I think he's back on Best Buy secretly, Zakainen, as of like now. The Wonder Woman thing, I was unaware of this video game that featured it was like a beat 'em up on the Nintendo. He's having a Darkseid Build-A-Figure wave that had, I think, Lantern, Batman, of course, Aquaman, and Superman. And the Build-A-Figure is Darkseid, which is the Darkseid we got with the cape, without the cape. No Wonder Woman, and she's in the game. What? Classic Wonder Woman on the cover. He showed the cover of the video game. Bright as fucking day, Wonder Woman. She's not in that wave. It's like, what the fuck?
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's a
Again,
little.
Man, it's Manhunters, right? That we talked about. It's those Green Lanterns games. I showed you that picture where I'm not gonna blast them. It was a high price. I'm gonna go talk to the owner because one number had 3 digits for a Green Lantern. I'm like, buddy, are you sure?
That's fucking nuts.
That figure I'm not gonna get, and I don't know what and he even had a new thing, this fucking nut with this platinum thing. This is another thing that twisted my tits. I actually forgot, so I'm glad we're here.
His tits are twisted, his nuts are in a vice. Leave him alone, people.
He bombed out all the fucking New York teams. Yeah, this is.
I mean, sure, he's got a raging hard on, but still, let off a little bit.
Those are the little blue pills.
Yeah, they're called hymns and Blue Chew. Anyway, I've been collecting Mcfarlane my whole life, and people ask me, hey, are they worth money? Remember back in the day, you had the gold spawn and the see-through spawn and the silver spawn. They're not worth dick, okay? And I don't think any of the figures he's making now in 50 years or 20 years are going to be worth dick. I don't care about them being worth.
Yeah, you should.
I'm not going to say dick again. Yeah. So he's the only company left doing this platinum chase fucking bullshit. So now he has stickers where a silver sticker means it's just a recolor of the same character in the wave. The red sticker means it's a new character in that wave. It's like, just release the fucking character. I don't need your sticker.
No, don't need the sticker. I don't need you to make army builders platinum chases. I can't find a question. Oh, I was in Target. We talk about games where you're like, you see that guy and you're like, hey, what are you doing there, guy? What are you doing? And he had 2 McFarlanes and he kind of looked at me and did this kind of side eye and then left. And I'm like, what do you got there, buddy?
I love chance encounters with other collectors in the aisle. Like shit gets all serious for a second. You're like,
that motherfucker's buying the same thing I am.
Yeah, what is he here for?
It's like
get the rare opportunity to do the poop walk back to the toy aisle. Like you're both like,
and you could spot another collector a mile away because he's just like you, wearing the same shirt for the past 10 years. You know,
like, your shoes are 10 years old. You buying toys, motherfucker?
Well, he also looked like, I'm like, wait a minute, are you on crack? Are you buying plastic crack to feed your actual crack habit? What are you doing there?
Right. And then you're like, how dare this motherfucker collect toys? Be into this hobby.
I'll give you money for crack, okay? Give me the question. Give me that.
Yeah, you piece. Look at you.
Or I like trash. Are you gonna buy both of them? You fucker. You got you.
Or I love when you walk in and you're walking towards the aisle and you see the one guy smiling with a stack of stuff. Past and you're like, fuck.
Like he's holding the fucking Lombardi.
Yeah, you missed it all.
Like he's holding the Lombardi trophy, and it's like a McFarlane Batman with a sticker on it.
I'll see you in the parking lot.
Yeah,
listen,
crop dust that motherfucker.
We're an interesting breed of toy collecting men. Yeah, the sticker shit it drives me nuts. It feels like it's a deterrent to make money, but I guess it's working. You know, people are buying the shit. Figman, yeah, so a lot of stuff from McFarlane. G.I. Joe had a good outing. What did Marvel Legends show off besides the Sentinel? Is that pretty much it?
Like it, right? I don't remember seeing anything other than the Sentinel. That was that's
that I
it.
cared about. I don't remember anything. And
I don't
didn't want
even
the
care
Sentinel.
about the Sentinel. I don't have room for that shit. I got a Galactus for like a fucking steal, and I have nowhere to put him. Like he's fucking humongous. You know?
The big announcement, the biggest of the show was Black Series for that TV show no one's gonna watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the kids or whatever.
They look so
bad. The
Oh,
Wolfman.
Goonies.
Yes, the Wolfman looked fun, but I was like, why is there a Wolfman? And I know in the original Star Wars there was a wolf dude in the bar.
Yeah.
So I guess that
like,
makes sense.
remember berries? Remember werewolf in the bar games?
Well,
I
his name is.
remember him.
He's a pirate too, so there's that. That was a weird showing, but they showed it off like we were supposed to be so fucking.
I turned this shit off. I was like, I gotta go make a sandwich. I was done.
How about the show comes out first and has a tiny bit of success, then you make the figures.
Yeah, you know they're fucked. They're so fucked with all that Star Wars stuff. They're like, oh, not another crappy show. We signed a contract. We have to make it. You know what I mean? Like,
you make this Riva lightsaber HasLab, whatever.
Yep.
You're doing this.
Yeah, when they make anything from the TV shows, they're Ollie's exclusives. Like, we're gonna see them all at fucking Ollie's. Like, you don't even.
I'm waiting for.
This
everything is peg warming. I walk by fucking. You know, in Target, how Star Wars has its own little Disney section? That thing used to be rated a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Now it's fucking full. I see everything. Like, I couldn't even believe how much Star Wars stock was actually in the section. So,
I think it also shrank too.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be like a whole end cap that wrapped around at one of my Targets, and that's gone.
Yeah.
Darth Vader's peg warming at my Target.
Yeah, I mean, the Mandalorian and fucking Darth Vader are peg warming. That means you've killed it. It's done.
Right.
Like it's done. Stick a fork in it.
He's peg warming so much. The Lando next to him has like a weird smile on his face.
Yeah, he's got a
How's it feel?
forever buddy.
How's it feel?
You're gonna have to put Darth Vader right next to him in the
Franco
fucking
meme.
Yeah.
Yes.
First time peg warming, huh?
Yep.
I've been doing this since 1980s.
Look, there's a little 1/18 scale version over there of me.
Yes, that fucking retro Iron Man is definitely warming that shelf.
That's Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I think
the movie fucking Spider-Man and Iron Man. Yeah, dude, they're clogging up Target. Every one I go to.
It's like fucking herpes. Shit's everywhere.
Do you think there's a lot of shit out there, man, in between vehicles and Kickstarters and HasLabs? People are probably being more choosy where you don't need your fifth, classic Iron Man because
I am being beyond choosy now. Like I said, like I decided a long time ago not to be a completist with G.I. Joe, and now it's starting to pay off because there's bunches of shit now they're putting out that I'm not buying. So
and now you have this new Monster Force to fucking spend your money on.
The beautiful thing is they're not going to shove them down my throat. It's going to be another 37 years until I get the next wave. So it'll be okay. So
on that Crimson Moon that we talked about.
I'm so fucked. When those come out, I will buy all of them. Yes. Like I love the whole fucking every figure for that Crimson Moon line is dope. So
something's popping.
That's Gaines.
Yeah, you hear that too?
Oh shit.
Unplug and plug that shit back in.
Plug it in real slow. I know he can't hear, so this is even better. Yeah. Put some butter on that.
Look at him thinking about
wanna touch you all over. Over and again.
You were being serenaded.
There was all kinds of things that we were doing.
Oh, and you know what? I just looked at the head count. I think we've hit a very big wave of people. So all 152 of you, thank you so much for fucking hanging out with us idiots tonight, as always. So
trust me, we appreciate this shit. We even talk about it in our personal lives. How
we
fucking
do.
funny. Yeah, we do.
We do love to see this thing getting bigger. It's beautiful. You know what I mean?
And I don't go to bars anymore. I certainly don't go to strip clubs anymore. So where else am I going to talk about titties on toys? Then
yeah, it's true.
I ain't going to tell my wife about it. She'll think I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah, my wife will just be like, "Shut
I
up.
imagine she hears
Go
it,
back
doesn't he?
downstairs." So you know.
So he's talking about tits in the garage again. God damn it!
But again, it's still like man,
it's never
been 5 years.
this is one hell of a titty tirade this time.
I like what I like, you know. I am getting picky with figures. I don't know. It's gonna get tight. It's gonna get worse this year.
You gotta be. I mean, nobody's making that kind of money where you're just like, yeah, I'll just have everything of everyone.
Yeah,
Like,
no. Nah, I'm literally going to be combing my old stuff and just being like, can I live with you? Or can I live without you? And I plan to sell at Gaines's show. So everybody show up to his show and just buy my crap, not his crap or anybody else.
Toy show.
You know what?
Yeah.
Pre-order it before the show so he can just bring you a trailer.
Oh, that means I should just be ready, and that'll never happen. I'll be sweating, like putting post-it note prices on shit like 30 seconds before the door opens. I'll be like,
Just Mcfarlane it, just color code it, dude. Just color code it.
Done.
Red's 20, blue's 30.
It's actually
if
I've
you
seen
gotta
that,
ask,
yeah.
you can't afford it. You know.
Oh. Nah, I come from like when we used to do shows, the way we would price things is just post-it notes. We would just write big on post-it notes, slap it on the item.
That's what I do.
Note, slap it on the item. And it doesn't damage the item. It doesn't leave a fucking sticker residue. It doesn't do anything. And it's actually really easy to slash prices that way. You're just like, boop, $10 off. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking forward to it.
What is the best Newberg link? Is it the Facebook one?
Is that a yes?
Yeah, I still hear that goofy fucking noise. I'm losing my mind now.
It's a little skippy. It happens, but it's not that bad.
Skipped my loo.
It's a little skippy.
I got the
Newberg Toy Show is on Instagram, Facebook, and there you go. Thank you, Zakainen.
Well done.
Well done. And then listen,
it's okay.
I always say this: if anyone has,
you done good.
You done did good.
There we go.
If anyone out there lives, what's up, not Top Goon? If you live in a town and you want to start this thing on your own, hit me up. I'll give you all the tips.
I was thinking about it, but I can't because of other reasons. But I've toyed with the idea of something like that.
It's rewarding, and it ain't about making. Of course, making money's fun, but you can just get a bunch of your friends and just do it.
Yeah, unfortunately, around here, they would charge too much for a room.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
that's
I'm
the thing.
in the tourist area, so they'll fucking gouge for any kind of banquet hall or
pal.
Like
if you have a PAL center, that's your best bet. Police Athletic League. I found out about these. They've been around forever. I just never cared about them because who the fuck cares? So they're there for your town, and taxes pay for it, so they can't really charge a huge sum. So if you have a PAL center in your town, which I don't, you are fucking in there like swimwear. So a good friend of the show, Nicole, who runs Shop the Curiosity, she has a PAL center up in Danbury. Big, huge, nice facility.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
I met her at ZoloCon, right? You were talking about there. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Now, this location that I secured, man, it is big and it is nice. So I think if this show goes off smooth and there's no bullshit, no codes broken, no chaos, I'm going to try to get Legions and Bobby Vallo there.
Well, that next
year.
one.
Damn.
Yeah, it's good because the issue with the hotel, the hooker hotel, was A, it's a hooker hotel, and B, I didn't have Zakainen. It legitimately was a hotel that had a dining
hooker. I'm all in.
These weren't good hookers, okay, my friend.
He's a fan of ladies. They don't have to be professionals, but you know,
she's got the 7-10 split in her mouth.
Yes, so that was behind the building we had to rent. It was really fucking seedy. I didn't want anyone there other than toy dorks that were coming for fucking toys. But we're out of that place. We stepped it up. We did have a lot of fun there. I'm not gonna lie, but this place is nice, man. It's like a fucking Resident Evil fucking building, which is kind of cool. Like you're gonna see, Resident Evil when you move the statue to open the fucking door, you get the key. There's all types of like those weird statues around. I love it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Just hope there's no
Magnetic finds. Which room tour? Gains, jerk.
Oh, mine is going to be a while because I still have to. The part of the room off camera still needs a lot of work, and
I'm
like
time. It comes down to time, like we were talking about.
Yeah,
I think we should do this because I'm curious about I know it mostly what Jerk has. These two gentlemen.
I mean, I could show people like
It's
not that incredible. Like there's the set.
Yeah.
And then there's a closet, and there's a million Mezcos on a shelf, and
There's some duct tape and a rope. What's that over there?
and then posters, and it's really not that exciting, you know what I mean?
So Fines is onto something. I'm curious about the gentleman beneath me. If you could maybe like film it, and we'll go over it on the show.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you right now. It's not more outside of this camera. It's
Ooh, no? Behind the scenes with
this
Mike?
is my nook right here.
Let's get a little gander. What's behind you?
That's it.
Well, not everybody's got the rotating camera. Like mine's on a tripod.
And I'm going to answer a question here. Yes, I'm going to definitely film. Streaming is always tough at shows because everyone's soaking up the fucking Wi-Fi.
Yeah. And you need a hotspot to do it. So
yeah, I will film it though. We're going to film.
I was gonna say I'm bringing people to film it too.
Oh, cool!
Like, I'll be doing like a real video there.
So if you go on
a real video out of me
after this show, if you go on YouTube and type in Newberg Toy Show, other channels have had little walkthroughs of past shows. So there is stuff out there on the show.
Nice.
Very cool.
Mikey, are you okay?
You got to send those to me.
I will. Yeah, it's good. Good point.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
Mikey, no,
Mikey.
Yeah, this is pretty much it.
Your whole collection.
Ooh, look at those Marvel Legends. We never fucking see those ever.
No shit, man.
You got a
zoom in on that
shitload of
shit.
Marvel Legends.
I've got. Hold on. Let's
mobile. Go mobile.
He's a closet Marvel Legends collector.
You son of a bitch.
Look at that beautiful mop of hair. Hey, you got a tribble on your paint shelf. Look at that beautiful head of hair.
What's that tribble doing there?
Oh my god. I'm in the middle of the toy room.
I'm alive. I lived.
Is that besides? Is that your little passion, Mikey? Legends.
Legends is kind of where I started with 112 stuff. Because I mean, let's see here. Back here is my X-Men and Wolverine, and then this is Shield and Silver and Black X-Force. So that was kind of where I started, and then Avengers is up there because I have that big Alex Ross painting behind him.
Ooh.
So, and then the Jim Lee blue and gold team there with the comics behind him.
Jim Ree. Oh, speaking of him, he is actually coming back to Batman. I hate to get off the point, but him and Jeff Loeb are making a sequel to Hush, and it starts in November. Or not November. No, sorry, March. Sorry. It starts in March, and Jim Lee already finished 7 issues of it. He already drew 7. Well, he gets behind, you're fucked. Like, he'll never do a monthly book unless, he actually
JJ probably knows that timeline. Like, when did Hush come out?
2007 or 6. I know it because I work in comics. You know what I mean? And that was big. That was a big fucking deal when it came out. Like, we sold so many. So I'm excited to see it. So, and a lot of people don't know. They put out a 20th anniversary Hush book recently, and he drew new pages, and Loeb wrote a whole epilogue that's going to lead into the new story. So
interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you like Hush, go out and find that hardcover because it honestly has like 8 pages of new story and art. So, and it totally lines up with what's going to happen with the new shit. Like I got the book like 5 months ago and read the end, and I was like, "Oh, there's new shit in here." That's awesome. And then I was like, "Oh, this is a lead up to something," because it totally opens the door for a sequel. It's really cool. So,
wow.
Comics have been really bad, except for handfuls of stuff. So it's good to see, them getting smart again.
Manga's been kicking American comics' ass for years now.
Well, they don't want to pay anybody. They do not want to pay the Ed Brubakers. They don't want to pay, all the Brian Michael Bendis. They don't want to pay these guys. And when you do that and you just get willy-nilly, I just got out of school and I'll, take $100 a page for a script.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You're going to get garbage. And
it's worse than that. I mean, it's that compounded with the fact that you're putting out garbage stories. I don't want to see you guys drinking coffee and having scones.
It's terrible. I'll tell you now, I
with
put out
agendas, no less.
I put out 88 titles this week for comics.
Yeah.
That's what came in. About 4 of those comics are good. Okay.
Jeez.
The rest of the 88 titles is fucking garbage, dude. It's so bad. I've never seen the comic industry, maybe in the 90s, where when everything died because it was garbage. That's what's happening right now. We're kind of getting out of it now. So
my question to everyone, I guess, is, do these companies have that much money where they could stay in business?
Oh, and I'm sorry, Jeff. Yes, absolute Batman is trash. I read it. It wasn't that good. I don't think the art team's good. I don't think the writing was good. I think taking away elements that make Batman to try to tell you a different story isn't working. And this shit is planned out for years. So I read the Wonder Woman that came out, that's coming out in a day or two. It's crap too. It's not good. Jim Lee is a disease at fucking DC Comics. He's awful. He's the worst editor-in-chief anything ever. He's running the company into the ground.
Jim Lee.
No, he can draw comics. He can't
100%.
write them, and he cannot run a fucking comic company.
It's the reason Image Comics failed. You've got a whole bunch of creatives, man, awesome, but they had no business sense.
So,
McFarlane, the exception, completely.
Yeah, that's
Zakainen. You just said it. So Image Comics failed, right? No one bought it. It got oversaturated. Stories weren't good anymore. Same shit. Blah blah blah. How is it DC and Marvel can keep pushing out shit that no one buys? So they just have that much money.
I'll tell you why. They don't pay anybody because they don't have real writers and artists.
So it's you're doing it for fun.
And DC got gutted. DC got gutted. So
oh yeah.
And then on top of that, they have humongous parent companies that could take the losses. So DC, WB can just eat all those losses from comics because they make so much money from everything else because of the IP from the comic. And then you got Disney, who owns Marvel, and they do own the Marvel comics. They don't give a fuck. They make the worst garbage you've ever seen. There are literal Donald Duck dressed up like the Avengers on a Amazing Spider-Man comic. It doesn't make sense. Why would Donald Duck be dressed up in an Avenger on an Amazing Spider-Man? Nobody knows what they're doing. Yeah.
I just know when I watch my friends, the Council of Comics, I'm going to plug them. Fun guys, fun channel, because they talk about movies and they have fun. They have giveaways. So it's fun to be engaged, even if I don't really give a fuck about comics. Other than Dick Tracy. I love Dick Tracy. It's on book 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Fun read.
Yeah.
Fun read.
That company's really good. Mad Cave's good.
So
but anyway, go ahead.
When they do their polls, their weekly polls of all the shit they bought, I'm like, there's 80 different fucking comic book companies out there. Steve. It ain't just Marvel and DC. It's this company, that company. This company,
I could name them. There's Mad Cave, there's Distillery, there's Image, there's Dynamite Comics, there's Titan Comics. I could just
TC,
and we gotta order books from all these shitty companies.
I just can't believe
there are guys who buy it, but the market is so small for it. I don't know how.
I just don't know how they're
alive.
making money. I don't exactly. And Boner
Well,
Jam,
I know why.
Yeah.
Because have you seen the price of a fucking comic book?
Oof,
Your
yeah.
average comic is $4.99. Okay, McFarlane keeps all of his comics at $2.99.
Yes.
But Marvel and DC, majority of it's $3.99 and $4.99, and they will fucking gouge you for $5.99 like every 3 months. So
yeah.
Who wants to grab the Boner Jams?
Oh man, I have to, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you got it.
It does have your name. I don't know. Gaines,
Your
what do you
name
wanna
too.
do?
No, you're in there too. I would.
Yeah,
I would
he
zip-
wants you.
Let's do this.
I zipped
for-
through it.
People what they
for
want.
Dr. Boner Jams for $9.99. Big shout out to Toy Gains for the Brazzers certified Brandy Love action figure with Kung Fu Volvo grip and gonorrhea.
It was hard to get that.
The
custom figure.
Areola Ken Baron Vons and Caden. Love you guys.
You're welcome, Boner, for the Brandy Love. You're gonna get Corey Chase and Kendra Loss next. Working on them. I need to
Take a
find the right
picture of
hands.
this and post it.
Boner Jams has another great channel on Wednesday talking music and all things guitars and rock news and good haircuts and
Shit, I got every time. I just never see it. You got to send me a link.
Oh, Wednesday night.
When you're watching.
Listen, Boner, he's a fucking wacko, as you could tell. Smart guy, knows his music. So if you, much like you with movies and Zakainen with women and Mikey with customs, if you ask him something, he's gonna know it. All right.
Gonna phone an expert.
Yes.
Music. Talk about
music
boners and jamming.
and boners. Yes. Great show. Yeah, Under the Bus. I watched them on Wednesday and Sunday in the day. I watched Council of Comics. I
gotta
watch
check
Mikey
those
with
out.
I watch all you. I watch every fucking show I can, and it's leading me now to stumbling upon channels that you wouldn't even know existed. There's like a million fucking live streams going on out there.
Yeah, man.
It
There
really is,
are
right?
like
A lot.
in popping up every fucking day, man. You know
So-
what I mean? But I can't say shit. We've only been around for like what, 9 months?
And I'm
So-
grateful because I got to give credit to they're out there just talking into the wind with like 2 people watching. God bless them.
They are. And we've been fortunate. Even when me and you started, we had like
Yeah.
50 in the house, you know, we just lucked out, you know, but
We did
you
luck
know,
out.
we did. We lucked out.
That's
I
good.
don't know. I never thought it would be like this.
Well,
Like,
listen.
honestly, I thought we would always just be, you know, bullshit me and you and having fun, but like I never really thought like it would be
Yeah.
what it is now, you know.
I
what
think
mean?
because you're a knowledgeable guy and I'm a fucking jackass, and then we have good guests. So
Yeah.
Talking about tits helps too.
yeah, tits.
Know your
Oh,
audience.
yeah,
little-
you know.
A little tit talk.
Well, I'd like to think. Listen, Mikey.
Chat.
Tit
I'd
talk
like to-
with a couple of boobs.
I'd like to think we talk about tits with like a driving purpose behind it. It isn't just she has
Oh,
great
there's a
tits.
driving purpose, all right.
Yeah,
100%.
you know, we
Swing
were
those titties.
Dear
We were-
Barbara.
we talked about Tomb Raider for about 30 seconds, so you know, it's okay.
Justified.
Yeah,
Justified.
it's justified, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, listen.
man.
Now, what do you guys know about this comic?
Oh,
Have you given this a read?
Ooh.
People
this looks like
it
some
does-
branding here.
Where is this available, Mikey?
You gotta you can read the digital one on their website, cslongbow.com, but anybody who did the Kickstarter had access to order the first issue as well as a couple of shows they've had them.
Ooh.
So this one was assembly required last year. They're working on issue 2 now.
That's a good one.
That's so good.
That's a
I've
funny
heard
one.
that shit so many times, man. I've heard this Steve Buscemi thing 1,000 times.
That's a funny one.
That is great.
What
to
is that
watch.
comic, Mikey? What I'm out of the fucking loop. What is that? Is it indie?
Isn't that your father works on that line?
Get out of here.
Yeah, so my dad and Troy McKee, who was a designer at Hasbro, as well as he does some of the stuff for Bobby Vala's packages and stuff.
Wow.
They have a toy line called Call Sign Longbow, which is retro style O-ring 3 3/4 inch figures.
Really?
So that's the storyline that their figures are based.
This is your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. My dad taught me how to bet the over and under. You know, so
lessons all around.
And yes, that's cool as shit, man.
It was a night of lessons.
Yeah.
Shout out somebody in the chat just
Shout 'em
popped
out,
in
Zakainen.
here.
Shout 'em out.
78 points of articulation. Knee how nerds. This is a
Oh,
good man. I like
he's
decent
great.
78 points.
Me and 78 are getting closer by the day. Me and this guy.
Oh wait, is he sharing Bunny Girl?
I'm not. I'm not gonna say anything.
Listen.
No,
Oh,
fucking
thank God. He doesn't hit me up. So,
me and this
but I'll
man.
tell you, a lot of
Nice.
the raw dogs send me weird fucking shit every day, dude. Like
James
I can't always like thumbs up you because there's so many people, and I wouldn't let people do it for a long time. Like I wouldn't accept it.
Mhm.
But now I just went through and accepted it all. In the last 3 weeks, I get the most disturbing. Like I love it, man. Like
It's
the raw
James
dogs,
Lucas.
the raw dogs are a bunch of fucked up people. So I love
Actually,
it.
I'll take that back. It's James Lucas #1 for fucked up shit.
Oh yeah,
two,
he's
it's
great.
Curb Stomp. It's Kirby. Number 2.
I know what that feed is. It's hot women breastfeeding and sex bots. Yes. And the occasional Hasbro news. Oh, there's a HasLab. There's a tit. There's a sex bot. There's a,
Yeah, that's squished right between a nice ass and a pair of titties.
Oh yeah, fun stuff. Listen, it keeps the day moving, man. You know,
It does, man. It definitely does.
he does look like a fucking Zakainen. You got a lot of looks going, man.
I would say, man, is it Sprockets? Is this where we dance? I don't know.
You got a lot of looks, dude.
Yeah. Zakainen, Berserker, girl find sexy.
I was thinking more Ramstein, you know what I mean? Give him a guitar, some German metal, you know.
Oh yeah.
Hansel and Gretel.
No, that the Henry Rollins is the best thing.
Henry
when
Rollins is
somebody when somebody said that, I was just like, yeah.
That was a good call.
Brother,
That
I
was
got
a-
Bon
that was the
Jovi
first
when
thing
I
I
was
thought.
in high school. I had long hair. I had hair down on my butt, and I'm like, I got Bon Jovi and Anthony Kiedis, which I could see that
Whoa.
one when I had long hair, but not Bon Jovi.
That's real different looks though. Like
We need
any look that Anthony Kiedis has is far different than John Bon Jovi.
Yes, Anthony Kiedis is like just a meat grinder of weird shit. Like that guy
Yeah.
has just looked like a weird fucking freak forever.
Dude,
I mean, for like
Anthony
half a
Kiedis
decade, he
reminds
looked like
me of
Hitler.
Iggy Pop. If you told me that Anthony Kiedis was like the bastard son of Iggy Pop, I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the
Um,
early stuff. Like you're like, this just looks like Iggy Pop stuff.
Yes.
let's I gotta go soon, so I wouldn't mind quickly diving into how do we feel about their music, Chili Peppers? I know it's like a band that it's just like they're there. But if you listen to their greatest hits, it's kind of fun.
All right, I'll put it this way. Blood Sugar Sex Magic is an incredible album from start to finish. And that's where I leave the Chili Peppers. It is a fucking amazing funk album. I love playing bass, so I like certain you know, I like funk bass, so that album
Do you
is
slap
the
bass,
funk-
jerk?
I do. I slap at a bass.
What about
Yes.
Take Me to the Place I Love, Take Me Far Away, and all that shit, man? That song fucking hits me. I'm not even from California, and that song gets me.
I like all the weird songs.
Listen to Tool
I don't
enough.
like
I don't really
that.
have any interest in it.
Okay. Just
I like Tool. Tool's good. I like
Tool's-
all this. I like everything Maynard does. I like Pussifer. I like A Perfect Circle.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, so I like everything he does.
I loved when they talked about how they weren't on Spotify for years, right? Did you see that interview with Rogan?
No, I didn't, but he
Oh my
lost
goodness.
out on crazy money.
Maynard is so awesome, brother. He's like, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, why don't you put your like album, on Spotify? What took so long to break it up? And he's like, because our album was meant to listen in its in entirety. He's like, okay. And then people pointed out, but you go to a concert and you play those songs, it's not the whole album.
Yeah,
He
you're
goes,
not playing
he's-
it from start
And
to
Maynard
finish.
said, I know, I love my brothers. And he kept saying that throughout the thing. So yeah, there were some artistic differences about how they want to get their music out there.
Fair enough. They were one of the last concerts I went to was a Tool and Primus show here in KC.
Oh, you went to one of the Santeria shows?
Yeah, it was was sweet.
Oh, it's where like all three bands are on stage at once. Was that the one you saw? Because they're doing that now.
I don't think they were on the set at the same time.
They're doing that now though. It's Pussifer, Perfect Circle, and Primus all on stage at once, and they just play everything together. And
that's fucking cool.
Hearing Maynard sing Tommy the Cat, like doing all the Tom Waits parts, it's like unbelievable. And they call it Maynard the Cat instead of Tommy the Cat.
I've seen Maynard sing out of a duffel bag. This big old beefy dude, bodybuilder, comes up and he's got this thing, goes up to the mic, turns around, duffel bag zips up. You don't even see Maynard. He's just in the duffel bag, and then you can like see his face kind of poke out, and he starts singing a whole song like that. Dude is nuts and awesome.
Yeah, I don't think he was visible like the whole show. I think he was like behind a partition, like that.
Yeah, he doesn't go out front. Yeah, he just sits in the back, like.
But my God, that show was a trip. Like,
that's awesome.
Literally, that was intense. Yeah.
Ooh,
Back when the Sprint Center was
Californication.
still the Sprint Center.
That's a good song. Really like that one.
Yeah, I just, now with Apple Music, everything is just the essentials, they call it. So every single band, you have their whole catalog at your disposal, and it's fun to you're just hearing the hits. So when you hear it like that, every fucking band is actually kind of awesome. It's very strange.
Well, what I like I don't know what you guys think about, because I'm an old man and I don't get into these socials, but IG, when you're sitting on the gram and you're like, here's a picture, here's a, whatever, here's a series, but now I can pick a song and tie this little snippet to it.
It's
and
fun.
I've actually found some bands from people posting.
Sure.
That.
It's very
I'm
fun.
psycho for that. I love doing
I was
that.
wondering
I'll
how you guys
spend
felt
like
about
10 minutes looking for a song I like.
Okay. All right.
With my pictures. I never will put out a picture with
You're like, what song goes?
Yeah. I can't.
It's pretty fun,
Yeah. Well, that's all I got tonight, guys. I am very fucking beat. I had a fucking horrible day. So
you did, but tonight helped, and it always does. And
it does, most certainly.
I have nothing to plug, so two
Neither
gentlemen
do I.
beneath me plug away.
Yeah, I got Monster Force, and that's it. So you're seeing Monster Force this week.
Fuck yeah.
Mikey, anything? You're going to be playing D&D tomorrow, and you're with Chad on Wednesday?
And you got a show coming up. Plug the show.
Yeah, all true. D&D tomorrow night. Zakainen and I will be probably get our ass kicked.
Probably.
And trying to keep Fox out of fucking us completely.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be on with
not full Fox.
Right. Yeah, Wednesday night we've got it's Chad, me and Scuba and Chad are doing another Three Stooges show.
Nice.
Of course, I'm still gearing up for Assembly Required in Des Moines. Getting figures ready for that. I've got in front of what you guys saw Zap, and I've got version 2 Shipwreck and version 9 Shipwreck in front of me.
Nice.
And the Lieutenant Stone, which is one of the Sigma 6 characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got a classified version of him. So those are the 4 I'm active working on right now. Tonight they'll be assembled and everything. Yeah, that's what I got going on.
Okay, nice.
What you got?
What about?
I think I'm D&D streaming with that guy over
Nice.
there.
Me?
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, Jeff being the DM over there on Legend Series, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Killing
Each week we're like, who's gonna dress up this week? Who's gonna bust out, a little extra bling? Like, is Mikey gonna show up with like a clock, on a big chain around his neck next?
Whose house?
Whose house? And then Wednesday, 3 POA after it's Chad. I'm on with Rocco the Great with Laser Pants, and we're gonna be talking about Mezco, which I know Jerk has no interest in. So
none whatsoever.
Yeah, go over New York Comic Con and RumbleCon, which was happening at the same time. So
nice.
Right. Very nice. Very nice.
Well, listen.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight we talked about tits, fucking ecto ones, nut busters, ball busters, and everything in between. We had a good time, and we're going to do it again Thursday night with Thunder. Take care. Have fun.
Oh, yeah. See ya.
Holy fuck! That was diabolical! Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe!
Man, I don't know what the fuck you just said, little kid. You special, man. You reached out, and you touched the soul.
Dog with it. Dog will hunt. Get that Leatherface. Get that. Dog will hunt. Get over there.
You tell him I'm coming. Tell him I'm fucking coming. Get on with it.
It's the first time I met you. You can live in the killer. Oh, bro, let me tell you something. Oh, did you have me? You were back here in that tree with that chihuahua. Yes, yeah, wedding cake. And I wine was in